Well, hey everyone, I'm Pacific Casual Gamer, and welcome to another video. In this one, I just wanted to talk about how I miss old Call of Duty. Probably like most of you who miss old Call of Duty. Old Call of Duty has its problems, and I'm talking about MW2, MW3, Black Ops 2. All those games had their problems. You got everything, from the bullshit perks to the bullshit guns to the bullshit everything. However, old Call of Duty doesn't have a lot of things that are bullshit nowadays, like skill-based matchmaking. I've been playing a little bit of Battlefield 5 recently, and it feels great because, well, if I do good or if I do bad, the gameplay doesn't change at all. Oh, and because of that, I become a better player. And I'm gonna tell you guys from a personal level, I really like when I can play a video game and do better at it. And it's great. And honestly, I really like the old leveling system where, now it's like you level up. I think you prestige every 50 levels, which is fine. 50, 80, whatever the level is that you prestige at, I don't think matters. But the fact is, you get level 200, then you finish the battle pass, your levels go away. And not all of your levels count, because if I checked my Season 1 stuff, and I'm level 312 in Season 1, but oh no, 112 of those levels don't fucking count towards my... If I had 112 of those levels actually count right now, my level, or prestige, or whatever you want to say, for Battle Pass number 2 would be done. Unfortunately for us, Black Ops 2 introduced paid-for DLC with weapons. Black Ops 2 is the first game where you bought a DLC and you got a gun with it. And then Advanced Warfare came out and opened the floodgates for loot boxes, and it all went downhill from there. But I miss the old Call of Duty feel of those games. I've been thinking a lot about COD World War II, and I really did not like that game at launch because it just had so many fucking bugs at launch. Guys, World War II, if you play it now, you're like, oh yeah, there's the UI, the game actually fucking runs, there's all this extra like daily contracts and shit to unlock DLC weapons, and the only really big problem with it is loot boxes. It's the only problem with World War II. But when it first came out, oh no! And that turned me off the game, and I want to go back to it because it was the last Call of Duty to come out that doesn't have skill-based matchmaking in it. Now, game modes and stuff, I always like when I play a COD game and it comes out with new game modes. I totally don't get mad at, different random-ass game modes that they try that... I mean, most of the time, let's be real, the different game modes fail. But Hardpoint's a good example of a new game mode that came out. That came out in Black Ops 2. And that wasn't a classic game mode, but it's fucking fun. I also wish, though, that they would bring back old game modes. Like, all the COD games that have infected. Like, yeah, it's a cop-out if you want to talk about it or whatever. It's like a classic game mode that's in every single fucking game. But it's infected. I like infected. I like gun game. They brought gun game in this game. If it didn't have skill-based matchmaking, it'd be a lot more fun. I mean, now that the crossbow's in the game, they should be bringing back, sticks and stones, which is crossbows and ballistic knife. I don't get why the ballistic knife isn't in this fucking game yet. I don't know. What I do miss from older Call of Duties that the newer games really haven't gotten down, in my opinion, is in older Call of Duties, and I think this is because they had a lot of maps this happened. But first of all, there was more maps, which... yeah, some maps are shit, but, I mean, you need more than fucking 8 maps at launch, let's be real. But they had some weird maps, like, think of the map Terminal from MW2. If you really boil down to what Terminal is, that's a weird map with a fucking airplane and 2 different heights, and, one height is only accessible on floor 2, and there's the weird little cargo truck things everywhere, and oh, it's a weird map, but it plays so well. Think of Dome from MW3. Dome is fucking weird. Or, Black Ops Cold War, The Pines. Think of The Pines. The Pines is a weird map. There's a lot of weird ways and weird height differences, but I actually think The Pines has the potential, at least, to go down as a classic that Treyarch remakes, because I actually really like that map, and I think it flows like a classic COD map. I don't know, it's just some thoughts, I've been playing COD for a while, and I don't like SBMM. I fucking hate it. I think everyone hates it. I don't like the live service and the lack of maps in the game. I think it hurts the game. So far, by the way, Miami Strike seems... I don't know, it seems very close range, which I like. I like that we have another close range map. But it definitely feels a little bit campier, at least right now, because of my fucking lobby. Come on, I want to kill this kid. Fucking thinks he's good. Don't fucking flashbang me. I still don't know if I like it or not, though, because it kind of seems, like I said, a little campy. There's a lot of angles and stuff you can die to, but that's probably just me dying to angles because I don't know the map. This guy actually... I just really, at the end of the day, you know, when I play COD, I want to have fun. I haven't been having as much fun as I wish I'd been having with Cold War, you know? If it had more maps, I think it'd be a little bit more bearable. Like, there's a lot of issues that I just think would be fixed if maybe this game was made in the era of, like, when Black Ops 1 was made. Maybe if Cold War was Black Ops 1 instead of, I don't know, Black Ops 2, maybe it'd be better. Although I don't think the technology existed to create a mode like Dirty Bombs in the COD engine, at least, so I don't know. I definitely do not like the Battle Pass leveling up systems at all. Fuck that. I do like the Battle Pass, though, because they're gonna throw in a monetization system somehow, right? And I prefer a Battle Pass over loot boxes. I really do. Because I don't care about cosmetics in this game. Like, I got Dark Matter, and I guess cool looking guns is fine, but when I buy a video game, I don't really tend to spend money on cosmetics. The only time I really spent money on cosmetics was I got a battle pass one time in Siege. I think I got a battle pass one time, and I really just, I don't know, I regretted it. I mean, of course I'm gonna miss the community aspect of old COD, because let's be real, when it was like 2011, the Call of Duty community was smaller. I didn't even know people back then, but the community was smaller, and I don't know, it was a little bit of a different time because, at least in my school, we didn't use the internet that much to communicate, you know? It was interesting because where I lived, it was like a little bit, you know, you bought video games at GameStop still, till a while actually. But it was less virtualized and it felt more local, but then because of the online gaming, it felt a bit bigger than ourselves. It was a weird combination of feelings. I mean, of course, you know, you're gonna miss that feeling because it was very cool, but with that being said, you find that feeling again when, you know, you pick up a brand new game and then you make some friends off that brand new game. And you know, I don't, it's hard for me to make more friends on Call of Duty. It really is. But I've done it before. I've been with my buddy Fuse. Devin invited him to a party one time because of World War II's headquarters. And we made friends, you know? And it also turned out that Fuse only lives 6 hours away from me, so that's pretty cool. Now, I don't want to say that some of the old Call of Duty ways were all good. You know, I think one thing that's very important that I've noticed about Cold War is that when the game launched with all the weapons and stuff, there was a lot of different feeling weapons. Like there's easy and hard to use weapons, of course, but the weapons to me felt very, very, very different. And in older the COD games, like MW3 was really bad at this. In MW3, there was like so many fucking assault rifles. I think there was like 20 assault rifles. At least it felt like 20 assault rifles. And you couldn't really tell the difference between them because you picked them up and they all felt the same. Like, yeah, the recoil pattern or the fire rate or whatever was a little bit different. Or I remember the pistols in that game. Oh my god. There was the Desert Eagle, the revolver, and another revolver. And those felt different. But then you had the 5.7, which was the exact same as the USP-45 and the P99, except the P99 and the USP-45 had smaller magazine sizes. There was literally no reason to not use a 5.7. At least I can give Cold War, I don't know about MW because I didn't play MW 2019, I fucking hate that game for what it did to the COD series, but I can give Cold War some credit. The guns that have come out and that they have released for DLC, all of them feel different to me. Even the melee weapons. Like, of course, you know, the crossbow's gonna feel different because it's the crossbow, but the melee weapons all feel different, which is really fucking cool. The assault rifles feel different to me. The SMGs feel different too. And I think that's pretty good for this game. And I think if they could take old COD, you know, bring back the level system, remove skill-based matchmaking for sure, but are they gonna do that? No. So at least bring back the old level system and, you know, the uniqueness of the maps, you know, really go creative, or just bring a bunch of remakes in, you know, whatever. But, you know, keep those creative maps that are really weird and have their own little quirks. But keep the intense weapon variety and the lack of, you know, repeat weapons And so, I mean, yeah, we got an LW3 and a Pellington and a Barrett, but they all feel different, even though, I mean, the LW3 and the Pellington were expected, you know, of course. But I genuinely feel like if they did that, then whatever Call of Duty game they release would be awesome. Do I care about the time period? As long as it's not no fucking futuristic movement game. Although, I don't know if they could make a movement game fun. So I leave the question to you. Did you play old Call of Duty? Do you miss it? I sure fucking do. God damn, if they made another game that's exactly like Black Ops 2, fuck it, just remaster Black Ops 2 or MW2 and I'll be happy. But I'm Pacifically Casual Gamer. I suck just as bad as you do. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe and do all the bullshit that everyone asks you to do anyways. And I'll see you guys in the next one.